little bit of time to...
It took me a little bit to realize we were waiting on me.
Oh, it's
Uh,
okay. No, it's fine. I don't want you to feel like you're rushed either.
it's a pause. Okay, cool. I uninstalled my keyboard entirely from the computer.
Okay. Hopefully that'll do it.
That's weird.
Hmm.
So test that I had. Okay, no, I. Ow!
What was that?
It, what do you want from me? You know what? Just start. I don't care anymore.
Okay. The keyboard does not want you to be successful, apparently.
It
So...
is.
Oh, go ahead.
No. It is.
So, we went over this a little bit before we went live, but last time we were here, we had uh, a fun new party member added, and that we told Tomoe that we were Corpse Girl. Well, she kind of figured it out herself, but like we kind of admitted it as well. And then she is now our personal chauffeur, essentially, and that she's driving the van for us. And then
Have we confirmed who's doing the makeup?
it sounded
Is
like
it
Noriko
just
was
us?
taking the lead, but I think she was asking Tomoe for help. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I don't know if that's like a 50-50 split, or like if Noriko was like holding the light, or if Tomoe was holding the light and Noriko was putting on the makeup, or what. Because
Mm-hmm.
they both seem
You're not
pretty
streaming
makeup
Discord,
savvy.
by the way.
Oh, shoot. You should have said something. Fuck. I knew I was forgetting something. So you're just over here like, can't see the
I
game.
haven't noticed because I've been
You're still dealing with your
making a
keyboard.
it, it's I have relegated myself to just being a pleb and going down to my volume mix
Oh no.
to turn things up or down.
I mean, if it works, I guess. As long as it'll let you do that, and it's not like if it doesn't let you do that, then I think your computer just has it out for you.
No. It's the volume mixer is fine.
Okay,
Uh,
good.
it is very specific.
Crazy.
I've never noticed how.
Hmm.
Why don't we close that? Because that isn't useful anymore. Uh, Discord has two sliders.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
second slider does nothing.
Oh, it does. Okay, because I've never really messed with it because I've been afraid to like do one and not do the other and like fuck something up majorly. So I
I
could.
thought one would be controlling the stream and the other would be controlling.
Oh, that would be smart.
See, that would be smart. Except I'm sliding the second slider up and down and it's doing fuck all.
Figures, figures. Well, it's just trying to trick you, I
So
guess.
so really, my volume mixer is worthless. Awesome.
Love that for you. Thrilling.
It's fine. It's fine. I can manually turn the stream up or down. I honestly, I don't ever need to turn the stream down. It's mostly just in the title screen that this fucking title music goes hard. What the fuck?
No, I love this title music. Like most of the time when there's something that's like merch on the front screen, I'm like, okay, calm yourself, it's fine. But seeing by soundtrack and after playing it for a bit, I'm like, you know what? That's a good advertisement. I don't blame you for that. Do that.
Yeah. If you're proud of your soundtrack, uh, you put your best foot forward with kick-ass title music, and then just slam it right on the front of the screen. Make it take up half the screen. Buy soundtrack.
Yeah, for real.
I don't need to. I don't need to see them. I don't need to see their faces.
Just put buy
tell me to buy the
soundtrack. Yeah. Because, like, music is hard. Like, I don't, like, people who can, like, come up with anything that's, like, vaguely reminiscent of what you're aiming for, much less actually do good music, it's so hard. Like, I tried to learn music as a kid, and, like, not necessarily through any fault of my own, it didn't really stick. And so the other day I was like, I've got some game ideas. Let me see if I can mess around with this free software. And I was like, I think I know notes in music. And I did like a couple buttons and I was like, oh, this is a lot harder than it looks. So,
yeah,
full respect.
Technically know how to play the keyboard.
Yeah.
And technically could, if gun to my head, play the guitar, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know shit about music.
Yeah.
I know what buttons make what sound.
Fair.
That's all I'm good for. You know what I did? I took music for 3 years in high school.
Oh my
because
gosh.
There were like 2 electives. There was music and there was art, and I fucking hated art.
That's valid. I would have rather...
So I just took music for 3 fucking years. You know what I did? I just, like, you know those fucking YouTube videos where it's just like the piano notes for whatever song. I just learned a bunch of Paramore songs and impressed my music teacher by being able to play something that wasn't like sheet music.
Yeah.
By memorizing those. The Paramore songs are gone. I don't fucking remember how to play those.
That's fair. Like, all skills are kind of like use it or lose it for sure, but I think music in particular is like really easy to fucking lose it.
Yeah.
But it's hard. So I'll respect people who can play it, much less like learn it and do it in a good way. Yeah. Buy the soundtrack. Will this take me to a new window if I do that? Yeah, okay. Don't look at my tabs. Don't look at my tabs.
Stream paused.
Yeah, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Anyway, so that's where we're at. Do we have any reason why Noriko and Aoi are both not barefoot, but they both have, like, no shoes on, but Tomoe and Kojiro do? Is there any, like, meaning to that, or do they just not want to draw shoes on either of these bitches?
CG artist has a stocking fetish?
Oh, maybe. And Tomoe's too far away to really matter, so they were like, we'll just keep shoes on him.
There's a 5th character.
You think so?
Go back. Shinya's gonna stand right here and obscure Tomoe's feet, and that's why she's wearing shoes.
Oh, maybe.
This is not gonna happen. We're still shocked that Aoi is here.
No, but there is kind of a weird blank spot underneath the corpse factory, so maybe he could still appear. I wouldn't be...
Like, pillar?
What?
Leaning against the pillar, you mean?
Maybe, yeah, leaning against or in front of or something. They're all kind of leaning or sitting in some way, so maybe he'll be splattered on the ground or something. I don't know. That's really dark. I don't want him to die. I don't want... he's the corpse factory. I was about to say, he's the corp and here's the factory. God. I mean, in all honesty, I do believe there's a good chance that he'll be there, but I don't want him to die. I do believe there's a possibility that he could be an unintended consequence. That his death could be an unintended consequence of everything, but...
You know what? You know what every slightly illegal operation needs? Someone with an ear to the police.
Shit, that's right.
Hey, I think the chief of police is after you. You want to know how I know? The chief of police is my fucking father.
Yeah.
Here's how to avoid getting thrown into prison.
Because I think if he was just gonna be like the tell or something like that, I think he wouldn't be dating Tomoe. I think him dating Tomoe and her now being involved means there's gonna be some conflict, or he's gonna be involved somehow. He's not just gonna be like, hey, you guys are doing illegal things, I'm gonna tell on you. Which, I don't know why that's not Shinyu's voice. I'm so sorry, Sean Chiplock. Please don't. That's not what I think you sound like.
And also, he owes Noriko for Ida?
That's true.
One for getting One, for extricating him from the situation in the first place. And then secondly, for fucking killing her.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, he probably feels some sort of
gratitude. Onus, debt.
Yes. He must pay his debt to the corpse factory.
Yes.
Preferably
Anyway. With that, let's see if we actually, where this goes, and if maybe we'll actually get to, anywhere today.
Let's see how Aoi just fucking blurts out, "Oh, you're Corpse Girl, aren't you?"
Probably. Yeah, that's like the running theme is everybody guesses she's Corpse Girl before she says anything.
It's like she just has that look on her face. It's like, yeah, you look fucked up enough to be Corpse Girl.
I mean, she is like really, she's like seemingly the only like goth woman in this area, so
yeah.
I guess it's a reasonable. Okay. By the time I get home, I'm completely drained. I barely have the energy to open the front door. Today was an ordeal. It dragged on forever and ever, and yet it still felt like I didn't have enough time to get everything done. After changing out, I forgot she like fucking puked at the side of the corpse. But how much of that was the side of the corpse versus the woman who bullied her? After changing out of my vomit-stained clothes, I make myself a cup of tea. I'm hoping a few sips will help me relax and unwind. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, it's a solid, like, anticipation thing. Also, she just has panic attacks in unfamiliar situations.
Yeah, that's true. That is like a thing that we've established pretty firmly.
And seeing a corpse for the first time in the morgue, that is unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say I do any better. I sit down on the couch, cup in hand. When it's cool enough to drink, I take a sip and feel a little bit of today's pressure lift from my shoulders. My laptop is sitting next to me. I know I shouldn't bite off more than I can chew today. If I check for new requests, I'll probably regret it. I unfold the laptop and navigate to Corpse Girl's website. She's gonna do it anyway. There we go. This is her sister, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. These are really beginning to pile up. I can't restrain myself from opening the request. 303.
Yeah, afternoon.
The request came in while I was busy with Kojiro and Tomoe, probably around the time we were at the morgue. The image of the victim downloads. Oh, yeah. I stare intently at the picture of my older sister, Yuriko Kurosawa. 28 years old, senior high school dropout, currently on parole after a short second stint in prison. Yuriko, what are the odds of you appearing here, on my screen, in my life at this moment? I haven't spoken to you for so long. I haven't seen you. I haven't even received contact from you, only to ignore it. Why are you here now? Why does somebody want you dead? See, when we first found out that this was this bitch's sister, I thought, like, oh, she was going to be mad and, like, revenge. But now I feel like everything that she's shown is that she hates her, so I feel like she's just going to send her a request anyways, so.
Lots of familial abuse.
Yeah, that is true. I suppose it's not that hard to think why someone would request your death. I'm sure you have a lot of enemies thanks to the crew you run with. But for someone to actually use Corpse Girl's website to request your death? It's coincidental. Too coincidental. Just like everything that's been happening lately. Yuriko, I hate you so much. You abandoned me when I needed you. You abandoned Mother, even though she abandoned us first. I hate you. Corpse Girl never refuses a request. It's one of her convictions. I'll never refuse a request. I close the laptop lid and rub my eyes. Okay, she says I'll never refuse the request. I feel like that's foreshadowing that, like, somebody's gonna request Aoi or something like that.
Ah, shit.
Maybe not, but... Because at first I was like, oh, maybe it'll be like Tomoe or Kojiro, and I was like, I don't know, she probably still would go through it, and then I was like, oh, shit, but Aoi... I don't know. Or maybe that'll be a choice, like, maybe the good end is to, like, not kill her or something like that, I don't know. Ow! Why did it close? That was
The
weird.
game?
Yeah, the game, like, minimized itself for some reason. Out of nowhere. That was super weird.
Oh.
I thought it crashed, but it didn't. It just minimized. I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired. There we go. Saturday morning.
Oh, we're slightly deranged.
She's dead.
Oh, yeah, he just delivered it himself, didn't he?
Splattered in the flower bed. Probably matches the photo you sent. Wish I'd seen that.
Thanks, Kojiro. And thank Tomoe for me.
No prob.
Where are you, anyway?
Parking lot across the road. Perfect view of her apartment. People are coming outside. Must have heard the splat. Mad. We better gun it. See ya.
Okay, bye.
I hang up the phone and a smile fights its way across my tired face. Emi Katsuno is dead. She killed herself thanks to the trauma of discovering her own corpse at her doorstep. Even though I forgot to send the corpse photo last night, I nearly fucked up our entire plan due to how exhausted I was. By some stroke of luck, I managed to wake up early this morning. Thankfully, my first thought upon waking was to send the photo. Emmy would have received the picture only an hour before the time marked on it. It was a close call. A very close call. But I can't help but wonder if it worked in our favor. Kojiro and Tomoe rushed over to her apartment to deliver the corpse, forcing Emmy into a confrontation with the photo, an imminent time of death, and then the delivery of her own corpse all in the space of an hour worked to our advantage. It worked so well that I'm starting to consider making this our regular mode of operation. I glanced at the burner phone atop the coffee table. Since Emmy is already dead, there's no point in me waiting 24 hours to discard it. I'll get rid of it right away. After that, I'll have to figure out what to do about the other remaining requests. I still have 2 photos of victims that I crafted on the same day I made Emmy's photo. With all the urgency of plotting Emmy's demise, I didn't have a chance to send them. I'll have to edit them a little bit because the timestamps on them are now out of date. But that's okay. It's a quick fix. And then there's a request for Yuriko Kurosawa. I'll need to deal with that, too. Eventually. Okay, well, we're still in part 1, so that hypothesis is dead. A quiet morning at the library is just what I need to escape from the chaotic...
I'm thinking that we end with Yuriko's death.
You think so?
Yeah.
When does Yuriko... What do you... Like, Yuriko or her sister?
Yuriko is the sister.
Wait, what?
Yuriko is the sister. Noriko is the
Noriko!
protagonist.
Shit, their names are too similar. God damn it.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
It's fair. I was like, wait, why would we die? Fair enough.
No. Chapter 1 probably ends with the sister's death.
That would also make sense, too, then. Or again, maybe it's just one long chapter and then a prologue. A quiet morning at the library is just what I need to escape from the chaotic whirlwind that I've been trapped in for the last few days. Or weeks. The place is silent, as usual. There aren't many people around. I manage to find a seat in my favorite reading nook, and I leave my belongings in a chair to save my spot while I browse for a book to read. I can't bring myself to continue reading Strange Flower right now. Reading a book about corpses while trying to take a moment away from my own life is just not going to work for me. I scan the bookshelves and look for something light to read. Am I in the mood for a comedy? Probably not. A fantasy adventure? Maybe, though that's never really been my thing. Biographies are out of the question. So are history books. I can pretty much dismiss any nonfiction straight away. I'm just not in the mood. So what should I read? I thumb through a couple of trashy romance light novels. The covers look appealing, with attractive characters smiling and holding each other and falling in love. But the content within each one is utter crap. A housewife looks for love after her husband vanishes. A vampire lord seeks his vampire queen. A college student falls in love with his professor, only to find she's his long-lost sister. I don't like that. It's all drivel. I could write better stories than these. But maybe everyone thinks that way. Defeated, I put all the books back on the shelf and return to the chair I saved. I take a seat and simply browse through my noise feed on my phone. A few photos from acquaintances, comments on the weather, a short essay on human rights, even a poem written in poor, broken English. Trash. All of it. I used to love this inside look at other people's lives. I lived for it. I thrived on it. I used to be aroused at the smallest glimpse inside someone else's life. I couldn't go more than a few hours without browsing noise. But now... Something is different. Something inside me has changed. I want to say that I've recently become cynical, jaded, but that wouldn't be accurate. I've been this way as long as I can remember. The appeal of voyeurism just isn't there anymore. My growing ability to manipulate the lives and deaths of other people has ruined any pleasure I once gleaned from simply spying on them. I need more people to die. Maybe then I'll find satisfaction, ecstasy, release. I lean back in the chair and fold my arms across my chest. My foot taps against the carpeted floor impatiently. I won't find comfort in this library. I won't find relaxation. I'll only find whatever elusive feeling I'm looking for once Corpse Girl's work is complete. I can't rest yet. Not now that things are beginning to escalate. I could be orchestrating the deaths of 3 people right now. The 2 women that had their deaths requested at the same time as Emmy, and my very own sister Yuriko. People are counting on me. People are counting on Corpse Girl to deliver her judgment. I hoist the strap of my handbag over my shoulder and stand up. It's time for Corpse Girl to usher in a new era of human suffering.
A bizarre string of similar deaths in Tokyo over the weekend have left police and detectives completely baffled. We have Chief Detective Fujikawa at the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department in the studio today to discuss the events. According to eyewitness reports, a young woman plummeted to her death from an apartment building on Saturday morning. 2 other women suffered a similar fate in different locations late on Sunday night. Police have not yet released information on the identities of the young women. Would you care to share your thoughts, Detective Fujikawa?
We cannot rule out the possibility of homicide in these cases. Police recovered additional bodies at the site of each death. In each instance, a look-alike corpse matching the appearance of the victim was found.
See, I thought they were going to take the corpse with them, because that seems like it would be really easy to trace it back to the morgue.
Yeah, that's sloppy.
Yeah, I don't love that. Especially, like, if we're in an advanced enough society for cell phones, we have fingerprinting. So, like, do you take the fingerprints? Oh, this is the dead person. Where did the dead person go? The morgue. I mean, unless there's, like, I mean, I guess they tried to do they did the, like, little medallion things that they put in the ashes. But, I don't know. I don't think that's enough.
They're either going to think a morgue or grave robbing. And when they find no disturbance at the grave.
Mm-hmm. Well, they were all scheduled for cremation anyways. So, I feel like Kojiro would have to, like, fake a break-in at the morgue or something. I don't know.
This cannot be mere coincidence. I believe that a single perpetrator is behind the deaths of all 3 women.
I mean, honestly, the corpse photo, the corpse being at the thing also feels like the kind of thing that police wouldn't release to the public. Because that seems like the kind of thing that you would want to, like, you know, did you leave something at the scene? And then, like, they could tell you, and then you'd be like, oh, that's something that only the perpetrator would know.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving a look-alike corpse at the scene of each crime seems to be some sort of psychotic calling card. It's clear that the death of each victim was premeditated. In cases like these, the perpetrator is often looking to be caught, even if only subconsciously. It won't take long to track them down. Once forensic analysis reveals the identities of the look-alike corpses, we will be able to uncover how and where they were obtained.
Yeah,
We will bring the perpetrator to justice.
Police are urging citizens to be cautious in the coming weeks. If you see anyone behaving suspiciously, please call the following number.
Damn, this shit's really starting to blow up.
Yeah, it's about time.
Maybe don't talk about this at your workplace, girls.
3 deaths in 1 weekend. Corpse Girl is on fire.
She couldn't have done it without you and Kojiro.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
I'm beginning to think that it's no longer that they're full of themselves. I think they're all just stupid.
No problem.
Yeah.
Had nothing better to do anyway.
I've still got 1 victim ready to conquer, but I'm not sure when to go through with it.
What's the issue?
It's someone I know.
So? Didn't bother you when we stuck it to that Emmy chick.
This is a little different. It's my sister.
Yo, hold up. You've got a sister?
Mm-hmm. Yuriko. She's older than me.
Shit. And like, someone requested her death through Corpse Girl's website?
Seems like it.
Jeez. What are the chances?
I'm wondering the same thing.
Well, think it over a bit longer. You might want to lay low for a while anyway. Sounds like Shinya's dad is all over this case.
Sorry? Shinya's dad?
How did you not? How did you not put the pieces together? My God, woman.
How many Fujikawas could there possibly be?
I know, like that's like. I feel like you can't like. It'd be one thing if she didn't know that his dad was a detective, but she knows his dad is a detective, and that's the name. So like, literally, like 1 + 1. Like she's got to at least think it's a possibility.
Yeah,
That detective guy, Fujikawa.
What? He's Shinya's dad?
Yep, friggin' scary guy. Had an awkward dinner with him and Shinya a while back.
Wow.
You're that far?
Yeah,
in your
for real.
relationship?
For real.
You know, I met him once before.
Shinya seems like the kind of guy that would really want to like be formal about everything and like have the girl meet his dad really fast, though.
True.
You did?
He certainly was intimidating. But don't worry, we only met by chance. Had nothing to do with Corpse Girl.
Alright.
You had a psychotic break in the middle of a mall.
Quite literally.
This is...
She just forgot about that.
Still,
Oh boy.
what's your next move?
I'll think over what to do about my sister for a little longer. But as soon as more requests come through the website, I'm going to fulfill them. I don't have the luxury of time. I can't just lay low like you said.
Sheesh, when did you grow a pair?
I'm serious. I'm tired of lagging behind. Corpse Girl is on a winning streak now. It's up to me to keep it going.
Okay, well, just let me know when you need me.
Thanks.
Oh.
I will.
Well, back to work or whatever.
She's fully on board now. I turn back to my computer after Tomoe leaves. 3 deaths in 1 weekend. Corpse Girl truly is at the top of her game. It was a bit of hard work, but in the end I managed to pull through. Thanks to a bit of luck, of course. Yesterday, after returning home from the library, I had a sudden burst of inspiration. I ran a reverse image search on the photos of the 2 women that were submitted to Corpse Girl's website. It was pretty easy to locate their Noise profiles thanks to that. I was kind of shocked when I saw that we all shared 2 mutual friends on Noise, Emi Katsuno and Yuriko Kurosawa. A bit of digging through their profiles revealed their names to be Fuyumi Amano and Manami Sachiko. They both worked at the same store as Emi and my sister. It struck me then that all of these requests must be somehow related, but that didn't matter so much. Tracking down Amano's and Sachiko's addresses wasn't as difficult as I feared. I contacted Tomoe, and she told me she was familiar with the store they worked at. She volunteered to head over there and see if she could access the employee records.
What?
What?
She just...
What the fuck?
She just...
Apparently, the whole job
None
was
of
so
them
easy
care.
that she managed to walk in and out in 3 minutes flat. She said that none of the staff even batted an eye as she walked in, and she simply strode into the back room, rummaged through the filing cabinet, and snapped a photo of the employee contact sheet. What the fuck?
As yourself? No
Yeah, like...
disguise?
Oh my god.
Holy fuck. You don't think that's a little bit suspicious? Someone looking up their
Yeah.
employee record?
1 former employee and 2 current employees died.
The same day that they die?
Yeah, like, that seems... Yeah, 1 employee dies, somebody goes in there, and then 2 people die. Like, that's gotta be, like... She's gotta have been reported, like... Unless whoever was in there just didn't really give a shit, I don't know. With that information at our disposal, nothing stood in our way of delivering lookalike corpses to their homes. A few hours shared between the morgue and the factory, and it was done. Both Amano and Sachiko killed themselves within an hour of each other. So far, the kill rate of delivering a photo and then a corpse is 100%. I can only imagine the thoughts that must go through someone's mind when they are faced with their own corpse. The looming dread, hopelessness, and fear of inevitability have proven to be so overwhelming that suicide becomes the only viable option. Because of this development, I finally ruled out the possibility of Corpse Girl's victims being murdered by some mysterious stranger. I only over-invented that theory due to the strange circumstances in which Ruri Hatano died. After all, she was hung from a scarecrow in an uncannily similar fashion to the corpse photo I invented for her. None of the other victims' deaths since then have made me truly suspect that another party could be involved. All of them have clearly been suicides, or in the case of Aichi Hanada, coincidental accidents. Kotomi Ida's death was an outlier since she was likely killed out of self-defense. I'm about 90% certain that Corpse Girl's power lies in the ability to convince victims to end their own lives. There's no third-party murderer acting on her behalf. And I've begun to suspect that the power I hold is no esoteric, arcane force. It's not some supernatural art. It's not witchcraft or sorcery or some holy power bestowed upon me from on high. The power Corpse Girl holds is simple determination, grit, resolve. My will to end lives is what drives me to craft convincing corpse photos and deliver look-alike cadavers. That in itself is enough to act as the knife twisting in a victim's side. It's enough to compel those weak of heart and weak of mind to end their lives. If that's all my power ends up being, I am happy. I am happy that I can be the instrument that delivers Corpse Girl's justice, regardless of whether it's through mundane or mysterious methods. As long as victims continue to drop like flies in the wake of Corpse Girl's ascension, I will remain content. And this is only just the beginning. There are no new requests when I log into Corpse Girl's website this evening. I'm strangely okay with that. There's something I want to do before more requests come through anyway. I'm going to make some updates to the website. A few improvements that will considerably ease the workload placed upon Corpse Girl, Kojiro, and Tomoe. In the website's admin settings, I add a couple of extra data fields to the front page. Instead of just asking for a photo and a phone number, the website now requires a victim's address to be provided. This will ensure we can successfully deliver a corpse for every request. In addition, the site now asks for the victim's name. I've always been hesitant about requesting this specific detail. I never wanted to know the names of the people Corpse Girl will kill. It creates familiarity, and I always used to worry that it would prevent me from going through with the request. But more than all of that, I feared that I would delve too deep into somebody's life. I feared that I would become too attached, too entranced by standing on the outside and looking in. Knowing someone's name would have allowed me to easily find victims online and go down the rabbit hole of spying on their private lives. My voyeuristic fetishes would have defeated me. I know myself, and I know that I would have become far too interested in a person to carry out their death. It's the same reason why I never reverse image searched a victim's photo before yesterday. Now that things are escalating, now that Corpse Girl needs a victim's address to ensure a kill, I have to get past all of that. I have to be strong for Corpse Girl. I'm somewhat relieved that the timing is suitable. After all, I haven't been as aroused as usual when stalking people online. I don't know if my libido is just low or if I truly have become uninterested in such things. Either way, I believe I'm able to cope with the burden of extra knowledge. Learning victims' names, addresses, all of that, it's going to work in Corpse Girl's favor. And I'm surely strong enough now to not give in to temptation and succumb to the scopophilia that has plagued my existence for years. After adding the victim's name and address fields to the website, I decided to add one final touch. There's a particular line of text that describes how the site works. I've always liked it. It says, "Your victim will receive a photo of their own corpse shortly before they die." It's concise, and it perfectly sums up the intention of the website. However, it needs to be updated to correctly apply to Corpse Girl's new modus operandi. I changed the line ever so slightly, just enough to make a difference. And now reads, "Your victim will receive their own corpse shortly before they die." Some people might think it doesn't make sense. They'll think that maybe it's a typo, or written by someone not familiar with the language. But it is completely intentional. Now that I've made all the changes to the website, I click the Save button in the admin panel. The changes are reflected immediately on the front page of the site. Corpse Girl's new and improved request form is online. With that done, I need to simply sit back and wait for some new requests to pour in. And it shouldn't take long once I put my next plan into motion. Because I finally figured out how my sister can be of use to me after all these years. She's going to help me become famous. Yuriko Kurosawa's death will ensure that everybody in Japan knows the name Corpse Girl. For the first time in a while, my fingers scrape against the bottom of the cabinet drawer.
Oh, shit.
I fumble around and grab the last remaining burner phone in the drawer. It's a fairly modern handset from around 3 years ago. These newer models never retain their battery charge for more than a month or so when they've been inactive. Thankfully, it uses a generic charger, so I quickly plug it into the kitchen outlet and wait for it to return to life. I glance back down at the open drawer. It's completely empty now. I'm going to need to restock my supply of burners if I hope to continue with Corpse Girl's work. I nervously bite my fingernails at the thought. Getting these phones isn't easy. It's free, yes, but not easy. And if I get busted trying to lift a stack of them, that might very well be the end of me. I'll have to obtain as many new phones as possible at some point today. Once Corpse Girl kills my sister, my website is going to explode with new requests. I need to be as prepared as possible. I decide to finish getting ready for work while the burner charges. As much as I'd like to simply skip out and deal with my sister, I do need to pop into the office. Missing too many days is going to lead to getting fired, and that might compromise my mission. I take my medication, I apply my makeup, I pack my handbag. It's all so mundane, but it's also necessary. Each day is the same routine. There's comfort to be found in that, especially for someone like me, but sometimes I remember the excitement of finding myself in new situations. Even if those situations end up with me lying in the muck of a bathroom floor or against the stone-cold tiles of a morgue. When I'm ready to leave the apartment, I snatch the burner phone up and check the battery. It's at around 40%. That should be plenty. I stash it in my handbag so it's ready for action when the time comes. I'm at the door at the same time as every other day. I find myself alone in the office well after the working day has ended. The entire floor is empty and silent. I shut down my computer and stretch my tense arms. I don't normally like staying back late, but sometimes it's necessary to get work done. And when I say work, I am of course referring to Corpse Girl's tasks. When I'm absolutely certain that everybody has gone home, I get out of my chair and wander listlessly around the office. It's kind of nice having the place to myself. It's like my apartment, only bigger and colder, and without that terrible odor of mold that permeates the walls. I notice that quite a few people tend to leave their belongings at their desks. Nothing too valuable, the occasional coat, hat, or a pair of headphones. Should somebody of low moral character wish to steal them, there would be nothing stopping them. I'm personally not interested in any of that. I walk to the other side of the office door and reach the seniors' cubicles. Even the seniors leave important things lying around. There's a gift bag with the cake shop logo on the front, a company credit card, a few personal bank statements. But the contents of their desk drawers are where the real gold is found. As I rifle through one drawer in particular, I find exactly what I'm looking for. It's an old Noise brand phone, a few models earlier than my own. It slips into my handbag, right alongside the burner phone I brought from home. I close the desk drawer gently and traipse into the next cubicle. The top drawer here contains a flip phone, a familiar classic. It'll serve me well. Into the handbag it goes. One of the main problems I have with this company, with any company in fact, is the wasteful attitude of management. Executives, seniors, and even some junior staff are provided with company phones. Basically, if you're expected to make calls on the job, the company will issue a phone so that you don't have to use your own. However, with the rapid evolution of modern technology, phones often find themselves replaced or upgraded well before they cease functioning, and management doesn't care about recycling or repurposing unused, obsolete phones. The devices simply drift to the bottom of drawers or storage cabinets, destined to become forgotten within moments. Am I really doing the wrong thing by taking these phones off the company's hands? It's not like I'm stealing personal property from employees. I'm only taking what the company is likely to write off as a business expense. And this is a multi-billion-yen company. Are they really going to miss the odd, outdated device? I justified this to myself long ago. And I'm ensuring these phones are used for a bigger purpose, and there's nothing bigger than fulfilling Corpse Girl's ambitions. As I swipe the fourth or fifth phone, I hear the ding of the elevator from across the office floor. I had a feeling. I was like, she's not alone in here.
Shit.
Someone's here. I need to get away from the cubicles without being seen.
Is that you?
I must have ducked down a second too late because the voice identified me correctly. I scuttle forward on my knees just a little bit so that I'm not so close to the cubicles. When I get to my feet, I'm halfway between the senior employees area and the juniors' open plan desks.
Shinya?
Shinya walks over from the elevator to greet me.
Hi. You're here awfully late. What were you doing over there? That is, if you don't mind me asking.
Oh. I brought my USB drive to one of the seniors earlier, and they didn't return it, so...
Oh. Did you find it?
Nope. Oh well.
No, don't do that. Tell him yes, because then he's going to ask about it, and nobody's going to know what you're talking about, and you're going to be caught in a lie. Lie better, Noriko. You're such a bad liar. Ugh.
I could help you look if you like.
Or that.
Seriously, it's okay. I'm about to head home anyway. What are you doing here?
I left my wallet at my desk. Can you believe it? Luckily, I remembered before I took Tomoe out for dinner. I would have appeared to be quite the buffoon if I'd been unable to pay for our meal.
Yeah, I suppose so. Hey, how are things anyway?
Things with Tomoe are great. We are truly in love.
Wow, okay, not exactly what I meant, but how are things here? I mean, what happened with Kotomi and...
Ah, that whole kerfuffle. Can you believe Miss Ida is dead now? Is it wrong of me to say that I'm happy she's dead? Is that an awful thing to admit?
I gently shake my head, but I don't interrupt his train of thought.
It's so bizarre. Especially considering our relationship and how determined she was to end my career.
It bothers me that Shinya is still referring to the conflict between himself and Kotomi as a relationship.
It would seem that she was the only one with animosity toward me. As such, the other executives said I'm welcome to work here as long as I like. In fact, they were even generous enough to give me a small salary raise.
Wow! That's great, Shinya. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you.
Truly a, don't tell anyone one of our executives tried to sexually abuse your raise.
Yeah, probably. Smooth it all over.
It truly was a struggle there for a little while.
Before my brain can even... what are you saying? Before my brain can even register what I'm saying, the following words tumble out of my mouth.
Do you want to talk about it?
Noriko,
Oh, okay.
I know that I haven't been as open with you as I should have been. Maybe talking about it will help me put the whole thing behind me.
I thought she was going to say something like, yeah, you're welcome, or something. I bite my tongue as I try to think of a way to back out of the situation.
Oh. You know, if you're uncomfortable talking to me, maybe Tomoe can help?
No, that's the wrong way to dissuade him.
Yeah, for real. My objection is met with a smile. Looks like I'm in too deep now.
Tomoe means well. She really does. Whenever I bring up the subject, she becomes visibly angry. Many a death.
Oh, no, she's angry about the fact that her boyfriend got sexually abused?
Yeah, I
That's
mean...
weird. Who would get angry about that? That's...
Yeah. Also, if
What
it's a
the fuck?
problem, tell her, like, hey, I understand why you're angry, but I need you to not be angry for, like, a few moments to support me, please. You know, I know you're very new in your relationship, but a little communication goes a long way.
Shinya is the wet towel.
Surprised if Tomoe was the one who killed her.
True. Jeez.
There certainly is a motive there, after all.
Don't tell that to your father!
So
Yeah.
you don't know who killed Kotomi?
I don't even think the police know that much. Father showed me the photos of the crime scene.
I mean, I feel like it's... If there's no connection between anybody that was there, I feel like that's just easy to assume it was, like, a random thing.
Chances are that whoever did kill her was also killed in return.
Yeah.
Though, as abusive as she was toward me, I never took her as the type to instigate a mass murder.
Hopefully nobody
She
looks her
was
phone.
an angry
Yeah,
person,
exactly.
yes. But that seemed to stem from a lack of fulfillment. That's what I assume, anyway. And I think that's the reason she made her advances on me.
Shinya.
You have a high estimation of
I really
people.
am sorry.
Yeah, for real.
I'm so sorry that you had to go through such a traumatic
Some people are
experience.
just shit.
True. No way around that one.
I thought I was going to lose everything.
He's got, like, a little bump on his chin or something, and it's really bugging me.
It's a tear.
Oh! It does not look like a tear.
It's a tear sliding down his cheek. Because he's a little cry boy.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense now. But I was like, what is it? He's got a mole.
My job, my relationship? Miss Ida threatened to steal it all away from me, just so she could experience some form of power, some small manner of pleasure. Why do people do those things, Noriko? What joy is there even to be found in...
Yep. I take my time to consider my reply. I'm probably not the best person for him to be having this discussion with, but all things considered, it does seem to be helping him to come to terms with things.
Shinya, what you went through with Kotomi, what she did to you, that's not what it's about. She never had the right to put you through that. I hope that one day, when you're comfortable and feeling healthy, I hope that you can make some good memories with Tomoe.
Yes. I hope so. Thank you, Noriko.
Don't mention it.
I don't know if my words were the right ones. What right do I have to talk about what he went through? I can only hope that I managed to bring him some sort of comfort.
Well, I better grab my wallet and get going. Don't want to keep Tomoe waiting. Say, would you like to join us, Noriko? Are you hungry at all?
Don't invite her to third wheel.
Yeah, I mean...
But also, you are concerned about your friend who clearly has an eating disorder, yes?
Yeah. And if Tomoe and her weren't, like, seemingly kind of close, too, I'd be like, definitely way worse.
But no, this is fine.
Yeah.
But it's weird, but it's, like, in normal bounds.
Yeah, it's not the weirdest thing for sure.
Oh, I don't want to intrude on your romantic evening.
It's no trouble, really.
Maybe next time. I have some things I need to do tonight.
Okay, no problem. Well, see you later.
Shinya takes off towards his desk. I breathe a sigh of relief as I hoist my handbag up from the ground, feeling the reassuring weight of my newly acquired burner phones. I enter the elevator and give a polite wave to Shinya as the doors close.
She only got like 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not gonna last her very long.
Leave the restaurant.
You want me to drive tonight?
It has to be tonight. We talked about this.
But
Please. Kojiro's on standby as well.
Didn't you just hear Shinya say? I understand her motivations, but also she's just being shitty.
Yeah.
Like, not maliciously so, but just kind of uncaring of everything around her.
I was gonna say, she's not being a very good friend, like...
She's being very inconsiderate right now.
Yeah, she's putting her needs and desires above everything else. Like, I don't know why she's saying it has to be tonight. Like, what is it about tonight that, like, surely, like, she can, let it, I don't know.
Why
not
not
like I've been
tomorrow
dying to bring
night?
Shinya back
Exactly.
to my place or nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she probably wants to, like, mess around with him and is, like, really, really mad.
Don't push Shinya. Let him tell you when
That is true. I guess she should be careful.
Yeah, I know. Look, I'll probably be out of the restaurant in an hour. That cool?
Yes. Thanks.
Bye!
Tomoe hangs up. I look down the street, my gaze aiming directly at the restaurant Tomoe is currently seated at with Shinya. I'll need to kill an hour around here, but what is there to do? I'm not exactly keen on the idea of window shopping. I don't even want to be here, but standing in one spot as dozens of people walk by is really nerve-wracking. I could go
If
visit...
you're gonna be here anyway, wait. If you're just gonna be here anyway, why not take the invitation, you dumb bitch? Oh my god!
I don't know. Maybe it's because she's still, like, awkward with socialization and, like, that's too much, so she's had to talk to people today and that's too much socialization for her. I don't know. Strange girl.
It gives you an alibi, you idiot!
That's true.
Take the alibi!
That is true. I don't know. Again, I'm beginning to think she circled around from just too high and mighty for herself to just she's just stupid.
She's just stupid. She just doesn't think things through. She's impulsive.
She's
and
far
dumb.
too impulsive for her own good, and then combined with dumb is a very bad thing.
She's impulsive and out of perfect. She's impulsive and uncaring of the world around her.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. That's the best way to put it.
That's good.
Oh my god.
What a woman you are, Noriko. I could go visit Aoi at the maid cafe, but then I'd have to pay the table charge to enter, and it'd probably be pretty weird to be served by girls in maid costumes. Not really my thing. As I glance around, I notice a 24-hour manga cafe at the end of the street. That could actually be perfect. I could rent a quiet space for a few hundred yen and just read a book until it's time to go. No one there to bother me. In fact, the only person I need to speak to is the attendant at the counter. With my mind made up, I hurry along to the manga cafe. Oh, I thought this was the manga cafe for a second, and I was like, damn!
Come on, you're a night owl. What are you complaining about?
She gets a lab coat, too.
Just making chit-chat.
Instead of talking, how about you hold that flashlight still? I can't see what I'm doing with you waving it around.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm nearly done anyway. Fucking Yuriko. This wouldn't be so difficult if she didn't have different haircuts in every single photo on her profile. I'm just going to have to estimate the length of her hair for now.
The corpse on the table in front of me looks like an uncanny clone of my sister. I snip away a little more hair from her fringe and then put the scissors aside.
You must be close.
The opposite.
Makeup's done.
Pretty sure that was sarcastic, Noriko, but whatever.
Thanks. Looks good.
Tomoe beams as she puts the cap back on the lipstick in her hand.
I think we're done. Can you zip up the bag? I really need to wash my hands.
You got it, boss.
I step away from the corpse and plunge my hands into the ice-cold bucket of water on the factory floor. I have to admit that we've become pretty good at this whole thing. In just a week or so, we've managed to refine our art and synchronize our duties.
Okay, load her in the van. I'm going to send the corpse photo now.
You sure about this? You think she's gonna be awake this time of night?
I'm positive. This is the best time to do it.
According to her noise feed, Yuriko Kurosawa is currently attending a massive party. I'm sure the venue will be packed to the brim with her scumbag friends.
That's why.
Yikes. She's been posting about it for days. It wasn't hard for me to find out all the information I needed, since whoever organized the party posted it as a public event. Yuriko is about to receive a photo of her own corpse. And in less than an hour's time, she's going to receive her carbon copy corpse in a body bag, in front of at least 100 people. The mass panic that will break out is sure to be hilarious. I don't want to miss it, and I don't want to miss my sister's final moments. Maybe she'll kill herself in front of her closest friends. Or maybe the terror will slowly eat away at her, and she'll go home first before deciding she just can't take it anymore. I'm happy with either result. She's finally going to get what she deserves. I hate her so much. She's a low-life degenerate, a delinquent, the utter scum of the earth. And she never calls me. I doubt she remembers I even exist. What a way to phrase it. BT Davis, she never texts.
You never call, you never write. I'm gonna send you a photo of your own corpse.
Yeah, oh my god.
Holy shit.
I snap out of my thoughts and look at the phone that I've been subconsciously holding in my feeble grip. It's the burner I picked up from home earlier this morning. Yuriko's corpse photo was glowing on the screen, ready to be launched into the network. I hit send.
Okay.
Kojiro nods and hauls the zipped-up body onto his shoulder. The weight of the cadaver inside causes him to stumble a little, but he regains his balance and shuffles towards the factory entrance. I examine the body bag as Kojiro carries it. It's the same white HRP that we picked up from the morgue, but I've made a rather nice adjustment to it. Big bold letters are scrawled along the sides in purple and black permanent marker. It says, "With love from Corpse Girl." Underneath the massive letters in smaller script is Corpse Girl's website address. Oh my god.
I...
There's a lot of problems with this.
This is gonna backfire somehow. I just know it.
No, I agree. If this actually works as she intended, I will be shocked. And if there's not a good justification for it, I feel like that's gonna jump the shark a little. A scribble of a cute anime girl decorates the other side of the bag. It's the very same character that dances animatedly on Corpse Girl's website. Tomoe told me this was a bold move. Kojiro didn't seem to care. Yuriko Kurosawa is about to be publicly executed. Tonight is the night that Corpse Girl becomes known to the world. This is the quietest house party I had ever witnessed. I only managed to catch a glimpse of it before Kojiro shields my eyes with his ice-cold hand. I want to object to him censoring my vision, but the smell of blood causes me to slump against his shoulder, and I resort to whimpering quietly as he places me gently on the ground. What the fuck?
I think another Ida happened.
Oh, maybe. The vision of the house party from hell is still vivid behind my closed eyelids. It's not like I've been to many house parties in my life. In fact, when I really think about it, I don't think I've ever been to a single one before this moment. But I've seen them on television. I've seen them in movies. They're always loud. Music is blasting, people are dancing, drinking, making out. The scene I witnessed doesn't look like any of that. I'm pretty sure dead bodies don't line the floor at a regular house party. The question is, did this happen before the corpse was delivered or something, or what? Because that's interesting.
I would love for it to just have been, she got the corpse photo, went psycho immediately.
Yeah, I could kind of see it happening. I'm pretty sure trails of blood aren't on the guest list. This party is weird. The walls are slashed, there's broken glass everywhere, specks of blood are dotted across the furniture. Someone in the next room is sobbing quietly. Someone above, perhaps inside the ceiling, is groaning. Kojiro is sitting next to me. I can imagine a bored expression hovering over his features. He still has his hand over my eyes. He taps the fingers of his other hand against the body bag beside him. His digits drum out a rhythmic beat upon Yuriko Kurosawa's clone, still zipped up and sealed inside her temporary coffin. I think Tomoe is still in the van. She said something about not wanting to get messed up. I never planned on entering this party. But Kojiro dragged the body inside, then returned shortly after and told me I should come take a look. So here I am. Here I am, blinded by Kojiro's misguided attempt to protect me from the carnage I willingly unleashed. I asked him if he killed all the people in here. He said no. I suppose I believe him. I managed to squint through a gap in Kojiro's fingers momentarily. The blurred shapes of 4 or 5 bodies are on the floor in front of us. There's a stray arm lying limply on a chair that's currently unaccounted for. Kojiro presses down firmly against my face and my vision darkens once more. I hear his voice and imagine his calm demeanor in my mind.
Thoughts?
Don't know.
I haven't managed to sort my head out just yet.
Sister's over there. Well, a corpse that looks like her, at any rate.
Leave the body as a calling card and walk away.
Yeah.
Why are you still here?
Yeah, this is not
holding
good.
a corpse?
Kojiro releases his grip from my face. I stand. I tiptoe forward, stumbling thanks to my still blurry eyes. I can make out the shape of a sofa close to the wall, and I approach carefully. Damn. Did she get flung? The empty gap.
Parrot?
What?
She had to have? But also her throat is slashed?
Yeah, because, like, there's, like, it's up against the wall, so...
Do you think... No, you know what? That's neck height. That is neck height. She could have just gotten her throat slashed. Like, with a fucking knife, right?
Do you think it would splatter that? Well, I guess this is like anime shit, so it's not gonna be that realistic.
Yeah, like arterial spray on the wall. She falls to the floor. Arterial spray gushing out, forming a puddle underneath her. Yeah, no, that tracks.
Okay, fair. The empty gap between the sofa and the wall is a 3-foot wide space. I'm not sure why the owner of this house doesn't keep the sofa directly against the wall. The empty space here seems kind of useless. Maybe if the sofa is all the way against the wall, it becomes too far from the TV. That's a possibility. Why is this what you're worrying about? I would personally just get a bigger TV so that the sofa can be kept comfortably flush with the wall. Oh my god, Noriko.
Holy shit, you know what? I figured it out. She's just autism personified.
Okay, that's fair, actually. That tracks. The gap here really annoys me. It's making me irritated. I want to push the sofa back myself, but I know I don't have the strength. It's a massive thing, bigger than I am, and maybe even bigger than Corpse Girl.
Holy shit.
Even if I was strong enough to move it, there's still the issue of my sister lying here between the sofa and the wall. She's in the way. I'd have to move her first. What?
I think she's dissociating right now.
She must be, because I
This
know
is
what the
nonsensical.
fuck. And the thought of touching her is absolutely disgusting. Even when she was alive, I never wanted to touch her. She's a foul excuse for a human being.
Hey, Yuriko. Long time no see.
She doesn't respond.
You don't look so hot. Guess I'm prettier now, huh?
Okay.
Why do you never call me? Whatever. I wouldn't answer the phone anyway.
She doesn't say anything. The sound of someone grunting behind me doesn't interrupt my concentration. I assume it's just Kojiro clearing his throat.
Have you seen Mother lately? I haven't heard from her in a while. I'm sure she's fine. Are you still on parole? I heard you were working at a clothing store. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm working for Temujin at the moment.
Yuriko nods.
It's okay. There are worse jobs, I'm sure. How did you get that cut across your throat? Does it hurt?
I reach forward and slip my fingers into Yuriko's gashed throat. When I remove them, I frown at the red blood dripping down into the gaps between my knuckles.
That's disgusting.
Why did you...
Remember when you bandaged me up after I busted my knee?
Why are you like this?
I don't know.
You said Mother would be mad if she found out that you hurt me. So you tried your best to fix me up before she got home. She found out, though. I think she's going to find out about this, too. There's no way you can keep this from her, Yu.
Yuriko smiles gently. I wipe the blood onto my skirt.
Oh? Him? That's Kojiro. He's a friend. No, there's nothing between us.
Rude. I hear the grunt from behind once more.
I know. You're actually nicer than I remember. Why couldn't you ever be this nice when we were kids? If you'd been this nice to me, then maybe I wouldn't have spent my entire teenage life wishing you would drop dead. Oh, I guess my wishes came true after all.
Yuriko laughs along with me. It doesn't sound like the laugh I remember. It's more like a gurgle, like she has something caught in her throat.
She's still alive?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought she was hallucinating all of this. A trickle of blood pours from between her lips and she coughs.
Do you need a tissue? Here.
I unzip my handbag and retrieve a tissue, then hand it to Yuriko. She tilts her head and sprays the rest of the blood from her mouth.
Noriko. Okay. I gotta go. Say hi to Father for me, okay?
What the fuck?
Okay. I leave Yuriko behind. I feel like you should make sure that she's dead, because I feel like if she survives, you're gonna be fucked.
If she survives a slashed throat? We thought she was dead.
No, that's true. I just don't know, have somebody... If they heard other people, laughing or crying or something like that, so if somebody's already called the cops, I don't know if they get to her fast enough, maybe? I don't know. If she's still able to talk, I don't know.
Let's hope she didn't track any blood on her fucking shoes.
Yeah, for real.
The psycho.
Tomoe's just like, la-da-da-da-da. After making my way out of the cursed house, I find Kojiro waiting by the van. Tomoe has shut herself inside and rolled up all the windows. If Kojiro was inside and she heard somebody grunting, that makes me think that somebody else might have seen her. Maybe not. I don't know.
I think we're done here.
Okay. Leave this here?
He lazily indicates the body bag on the ground.
Yeah, I guess so. We didn't need it after all.
Guess not.
Kojiro slaps his broad hands against his trousers, just dusting them off. He cocks his neck to the side and stretches his limbs. I make an attempt to reach for the van's door, but Kojiro stops me.
Not curious about what happened?
Only a little. She's dead, though. Or dying. That's all that matters. Oh, actually, give me 1 second.
Don't.
What are you doing?
You are an impulsive girl.
My God.
Oh my God.
I quickly dart back inside the house.
I think... I don't think I've ever disagreed so much with a protagonist in my life.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that. She's making some whack choices. I weave across the room and duck behind the sofa once more. Yuriko is silent and unmoving. I do my best to push her body to the side with my skeletal arms. She budges an inch or two, and I find what I'm looking for. Her phone buried between her ass and the carpet. I turn on the screen and find there's no fingerprint or passcode lock. The photo of Yuriko's corpse, the very same photo that I sent to her earlier, is still on the screen.
I guess she did receive the photo then. Maybe that's all it took this time. She must have been pretty freaked if she killed all the people here. This is like the Kotomi Ida situation all over again.
My voyeuristic tendencies flare up, and I decide to look through the rest of her photos. I swipe across the screen just once and nearly jump out of my skin. Yuriko received a photo right before she received the one I sent.
What?
Oh my god, is there another corpse girl out there?
No. Stop.
It arrived 10 minutes before my photo. What the fuck?
Stab Shuji at the party.
What the fuck?
Motherfuck.
Oh my god. It's another image of a corpse. Another photo depicting her death, but it's completely different than the one I crafted.
What the fuck?
Someone else sent Yuriko Kurosawa a photo of her own corpse only 10 minutes before I did. Yuriko received a corpse photo from somebody else. What is going on?
This is what you've been waiting so long.
Yeah, for real. I examined the photo in detail. It's well made, just like my own work. If I didn't know any better, it would be easy to assume that I made this. But what stands out the most is the writing on the bottom of the image. It simply says, "Stab Shuji at the party." Stab Shuji at the party. Who the hell is Shuji? Is he here? Is he one of the dead bodies scattered around this accursed house? I quickly discard the thoughts of Shuji. A more important question has come to my attention. Is someone else crafting corpse photos and sending them to people? Does Corpse Girl have a copycat? An imitator? Oh, this isn't even going to discourage her. This is going to, like, make her feel, like, really excited. Like she's made it. But why target Yuriko? Why target somebody whose death was requested through Corpse Girl's website? I can't process this right now. It's already past midnight and I'm utterly exhausted. I shove Yuriko's phone into my handbag and get the hell out of the house.
One good decision. Take the phone with you. Do not leave it there to be dusted for fingerprints.
Yeah, I thought she was going back. She wanted to like leave it for people to see, but after you touching it and then knowing that, take it with you. Today is not a suitable day to go to the office. Today is not a suitable day to wake up and shower. Today is not a suitable day to force those tiny pills down my throat. Today is a day to lie in bed and rest my face on the pillow caked with yesterday's makeup. I don't know what the time is. I don't really care. My phone has buzzed several times, but I simply don't have the energy to reach over and look at it. I want to just stay here and be warm and comfortable and not think about anything. I don't want to think about the house party last night, but I keep thinking about it. I don't want to think about finding Yuriko's body in that irritating, useless space between the sofa and the wall. I don't want to think about my sister's final words to me, those bitter syllables that she used all of her remaining strength to force between her blood-soaked lips. I don't want to think about the fact that I'd probably have said the same thing to her if I was in her position. I don't want to think about the possibility that someone else was responsible for Yuriko's death. It was supposed to be Corpse Girl. Me. Me. I was supposed to be responsible for my sister's death. Somebody else caused her death. How dare they steal that from me? How dare they? A copycat. A nobody. The more that I don't think about it, the more I find myself thinking about it. Think. Why would somebody copy Corpse Girl's methods? How would somebody copy Corpse Girl's methods? Corpse Girl is mine. Mine! Corpse Girl belongs to me. I'm not infamous enough yet to have an imposter. Surely. I'd be kidding myself with great delusions of grandeur to think that I'd earned an imitator. But the fact remains that somebody sent Yuriko a corpse photo. A corpse photo that was meticulously edited and just as convincing as anything I could make. And those instructions. Stab Shuji at the party. Stab Shuji. Did Yuriko do it? Did she pull a knife and slit Shuji's throat? What about the other people at the party lying cold on the floor? Did she kill them as well? Did Yuriko imitate Kotomi Iida's final moments and cut down a swath of people, all in an effort to spare her own life? And then, who turned the knife on Yuriko? Someone acting in self-defense? Did she kill them too? There are too many questions and not nearly enough answers to satisfy my hungry mind. In an effort to find a silver lining in the whole situation, I think about how Kojiro left the body bag at the party. Hopefully the police will discover the corpse and link Corpse Girl to the murder scene. Her name and website are written all over the HRP after all. See, people learning about it is good. The police learning about it, not what you want, girl. I know you've taken, like, all of the precautions, but I still don't think it's enough. Everything might work out. As long as Corpse Girl claims the credit for the deaths, my popularity still has a chance of skyrocketing. My/her/my website will be inundated with new requests. Requests from people begging me or Corpse Girl to kill on their behalf.
Oh, fuck me.
What?
I know that she's dissociating. What if this is just a full psyche split? What if she sent the fucking photo 10 minutes earlier?
Oh, she didn't realize it because it's like
What if she just
separate.
What if she went to the Mega Cafe and blacked the fuck out?
That's true. We don't know what the hell happened during the manga cafe thing. She could have done anything during that time period. That's a good point.
Also, Aoi's still on the title screen. We haven't seen her at all in the past hour. I'm concerned.
True. I don't know. Okay. Yes, last night's slaughter may actually be the best thing that could have happened. I'll happily steal the credit to propel Corpse Girl's name into the stars. I roll over and bite my pillow until it's soaked through with saliva and blood, and I scream until my lungs give out. The signer. I'm just kidding. The house party from Hell is all over the news. It's being live streamed. It's all over noise. It's all anyone is talking about. I didn't expect anything less. A dozen or so people dead, a corpse in a body bag, a cryptic message with love from Corpse Girl. The police are trying desperately to put all the pieces together. The detective, Shinya's father, had his face plastered over every news outlet. He says the whole event is linked to the previous string of murders, the ones with corpses decorated to look like the victims.
Of course it's linked, you utter dipshit. It's all Corpse Girl's doing. It says so on the fucking body bag.
Except...
You're awfully defensive about this.
Yeah, for real. This wasn't Corpse Girl's doing, but the more I lie to myself, the better I feel. I'm the only one who knows that a copycat was responsible for the deaths. I'm the only one who has seen the photo with the instructions to kill Shuji. I've still got Yuriko's phone, that all-important piece of evidence that will surely serve me better than the police. According to various threads on Noise Channel, the police tried to redact the image of the body bag with Corpse Girl's website written on it. But once something is on the internet, it's pretty much impossible to remove it. The fact that the police wanted it deleted only serves to increase the speed at which the image spread. 1,000 posts around the web are all asking the same thing. Who is Corpse Girl? Apparently, a lot of people are too scared to visit the website. They fear it might incriminate them, like the police are ready to knock down the door of anyone who visits the site. Yeah, right. But that reluctance, that hesitance, hasn't conquered the hearts of the truly curious. Corpse Girl's website has received over 1,000 visitors today. The overwhelming majority of IP addresses accessing the site are based in Tokyo. Even though the murders are known all over Japan, the news outlets in Tokyo are really having a field day with it. I expected most of the web traffic to be local, but it's still nice to see some visitors from elsewhere. Osaka, Kyoto, Sapporo, Fukuoka. Hell, there were even 2 hits from the USA. Corpse Girl is finally becoming well known. However, despite the influx of web traffic, not a single request has been made. I pout in annoyance as I stare at my laptop screen. The request inbox shows no unread messages. It's almost too difficult to believe. I wonder if the changes I made to the site's front page have deterred people from using it. I'm asking for a lot more information now. A victim's name and address are now necessary to submit a request. I'm about to shut down my laptop in annoyance when a little detail grabs my attention. The last message in the request inbox. It's stamped with a time and date. Today, 5:45 p.m., about 15 minutes ago. This request can't have come through this evening. It's been marked as read, which means I've already opened it.
What?
This is lending a lot of credence to your theory.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Curious, I click on the message. The photo that downloads is of somebody I've never seen before. An unremarkable man, but someone that I would instantly recognize if I had previously opened this request. I return to the inbox and examine the times and dates of each message in closer detail. Every message is marked as read, so I had assumed all of those were requests from previous days. But it would seem that I was wrong? What? And she's looked at them all? The messages are all from today. There's an entire page full of requests that have been made from just this morning. 25 in total.
The psyche split thing probably didn't happen because she's apparently been, like, comatose in bed for half the day because her sister is dead and she didn't do it. Someone else has admin privileges.
Oh, that's a good guess, too.
Is it the neighbor? Is it the neighbor's daughter? It's not the neighbor's daughter.
Oh, God.
But imagine if it was.
That would be so crazy. What the hell?
It's not. It's not. We do not have a. It's not a Steins Gate thing.
Yeah.
It's
if
not,
the neighbor's daughter was a little
just,
older, I would be like, oh yes.
I'm gonna keep repeating that to myself. It's not a Steins Gate thing. The daughter has nothing to do with anything. It's not a Steins Gate thing.
Oh gosh.
There is no time travel. Stop.
Could you imagine if out of nowhere it was just like, oh, by the way, time travel?
Jeez. And that twist in Steins Gate was out of left field.
Yeah, but at least there was a little bit of precedence for it. Like, it was time travels in a time travel story. Like, there's
there was precedence, but it was out of left field.
Yeah, it totally
would just be incomprehensible.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue saying it's not her.
Yeah.
She has nothing to do with this. She's just a cute little background character,
Plus,
and she will remain that way for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I think you would need, like, passwords or something, so that makes me wonder if, like...
Oh, she got hacked. 100%.
Do you think she got hacked?
I don't know how she got hacked, considering the laptop never leaves her fucking house.
Yeah.
But she got hacked.
Interesting. Holy shit. Why are they all marked as red? I haven't seen any of these. I madly open all of them. The photos of victims quickly download in succession, and I skim through them. Not a single familiar face. What's going on? As I'm making my way through each message, a brand new request pops up at the top of the screen.
Don't do anything.
I'm about to click on it when it suddenly turns gray. The tiny little closed envelope icon next to the message transforms into an open envelope right before my eyes. I'm struck with a single terrifying thought. Huh?
The psyche split theory is dead in the water, so she's just getting hacked. She got hacked.
That was a good theory. I liked it, but yeah. I'm struck with a single terrifying thought. Somebody is reading these requests before me. Somebody somehow has gained access to Corpse Girl's request inbox, and they're reading every single new request before I do. Somebody else has access to these requests. I can't believe it. I'm so shocked that I don't know what to do.
New theory.
Okay.
It's fucking Aoi.
She seems the most likely suspect. I don't know how.
You know how? She just guessed Noriko's password.
Oh my god, is it like I love Aoi or something like that?
She just fucking guessed. She just knows Noriko that well.
I could see that, actually. That would make sense.
She had a weirdly morbid fascination with this subject the last time we spoke with her.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
She also wants to kill somebody. I don't know if he's dead yet. He might be dead soon.
Yeah. I don't know. Interesting.
It's fucking Aoi. 100%.
Has somebody hacked into my site? In a desperate bid to regain my composure and a measure of control, I hunch over the laptop and begin tapping at the keyboard. I access the site's security settings in order to check the most recent visitors. All the traffic is only accessing the front page of the website, as it should be, but one other user has accessed the site's admin panel directly. Security settings show that 2 people are currently logged into the admin panel, myself and some stranger. I look up the IP address of the visitor and find that it's based in Tokyo. Perhaps someone who saw the news reports about Corpse Girl decided to try hacking into my website. I cannot abide a blasphemous transgression like this. How dare they set feet upon my holy soil? I'm burning with rage as I click into the site's advanced security settings.
I'll change my password. I'll ban the hacker's IP address. I'll kill them! I'll kill them for defiling Corpse Girl's website!
This is a reasonable response from the crazy girl.
Yeah, that tracks.
You heard me.
Yeah, so?
Can't you track them down? Don't you have, like, connections?
What?
Me? Already hooked you up with cadavers. Don't know what else you want.
She's not like a tech guru or something.
I want you to find this hacker and let me strangle them to death!
Jeez. I'm no computer genius. Take it to the police.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Of course.
So what am I supposed to do?
Find someone else. Besides, you still owe me.
Excuse me? What exactly do I owe you?
My share of the corpses. Remember?
Take them!
I was gonna say he has access to them and get Tomoe.
You're the one with the access to the fucking morgue. Just fucking take the corpses.
Yeah.
Shit.
Unless he wants her to do makeup on them as well, but you don't need and most you need is Tomoe.
It's take with you. We're supposed to share.
Oh, come on. What do you need me for? You're capable of getting the cadavers yourself now that you know how. Just ask Tomoe to drive for you.
Can I store them at the factory?
Store them? For how long?
Don't know. Weeks?
Oh, right. She's...
They're gonna fucking decay like crazy.
It's a cold storage factory.
I won't take them home.
Because I remember them saying that they have to work fast. Like, it might be better, but it's not as good as, like, the morgue.
It'll stink up the whole place.
We had a deal.
Fine. Store them at the factory. I don't care. What do you want them for, anyway?
Not allowed to ask. Good luck with your hacker. Gotta go.
Right.
I love Kojiro.
Yeah, I missed his presence. He kind of started to become, like, a little more background, and I missed having him being himself.
All good in the hood?
Sure, whatever.
I'm not in the mood for Tomoe right now. I just want to get back to work, get the day over with, and go home.
Come on, cheer the fuck up. There's gotta be someone who can find that hacker.
Well, I don't know anyone.
Yeah, me neither. How many requests did you say there were?
70 when I looked this
Oh my
morning.
god.
What the fuck?
I don't know why she thought this was a good idea, because she's not going to be able to keep up with it. Like, even the photos were taking her, like, hours to do, and now that she has fucking corpses to make, this is unsustainable.
I don't know what she expected.
I don't either, quite honestly.
70? Jeez. How am I gonna deliver that many, you know what?
Keep your voice down.
I said, you know what? I didn't say nothing incriminating.
I don't know, okay? Is that what you want to hear?
No need to snap at me.
Just shut up for a minute, will you? I can't think when you're around.
Wow, sorry. Fucking skank.
Tomoe's words hang in the air long after she's gone. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that her usage of the word skank wasn't affectionate like usual. I curse under my breath and return to my desk. I feel like I'm drowning under stress at the moment. Everything is piling up on me, forcing me down, pushing my head underwater, and taking away my will to even fight back. 70 odd requests to work through, a hacker with access to my website. Even if I've managed to block them temporarily, I'm sure they'll return. And then there's the copycat responsible for my sister's death. I'm pretty sure the hacker and the copycat are probably the same people, because what are the odds of them targeting the same person otherwise? But, she's clearly not putting two and two together, whatever. It's all becoming too much. I don't feel like I'm in control anymore. I don't feel like stoic, unflinching Noriko. I don't even feel like Corpse Girl. Poor, defiled Corpse Girl with hackers prodding her and copycats mocking her. If I don't feel like Noriko, and I don't feel like Corpse Girl, then just who the fuck am I?
Hooray, existentialism.
Whee!
Thank you for meeting me after work. I hope you don't mind eating at this restaurant.
Of course, it's no trouble.
It's nice to see you. I feel like we only ever talk on the phone these days.
Yeah. Is something troubling you?
I'm not really sure why I asked Aoi to meet me. Part of me wants someone to talk to. I want to vent and unleash my frustrations. But another deeper, darker part of me just wants to throw everything away and hold her in my arms and let her tell me that everything will be okay.
Noriko, you've got a weird look on your face.
Sorry.
You can talk to me.
I'm kind of swamped at the moment. Do you ever get that feeling that you're drowning underneath the weight of everything? That no matter what you do, you'll never escape your situation?
Yes. Yes, she has gotten that feeling.
Quite literally.
Have you forgotten?
Flashback to 2 weeks earlier.
Less than a month.
Yeah. Never mind the fact that she's just literally in the maid outfit.
You are in the maid cafe, Noriko.
What am I saying? Of course you get it. You've been through so much shit.
Noriko, we've both been through a lot. School wasn't easy for either of us. I know you better than anyone. I know everything about you.
That's true.
It comforts me when I remember just how close Aoi and I used to be. But times have changed. I've changed. I might as well be a completely different person these days. There are things about me that Aoi doesn't know. Things that make up who I am. Who Corpse Girl is.
I want Aoi to just rip it. Just rip the bandit off. So how's the Corpse Girl business going?
Yeah, for real.
Just fucking...
I'm just overwhelmed. Maybe I need a vacation.
A vacation, huh? That does sound nice. Okay. Dream vacation destination. Go.
Huh?
Come on. We used to play this all the time. Don't think about it. Just tell me about your ideal getaway.
Somewhere sunny? Don't laugh at me.
I just can't imagine you in the sun.
I was thinking the same thing.
Seriously. You said dream vacation, so yeah. In my dreams, I'd like to go somewhere sunny. Maybe Hawaii or Australia.
Those are two very different places.
Could you imagine me with a tan?
You should go. Go to Hawaii or Australia or wherever. Do something good for yourself.
Aoi. Come on. You know it's not that simple.
But why not?
Really? How can you, of all people, ask me that?
What's that supposed to mean?
You can't even leave your apartment without checking that the light is off, or that the faucet isn't running. You need to check, like, 10 or 20 times.
I'm aware. At least I can go out.
Hey, I'm out right now, aren't I?
Are you?
Excuse me?
Does a safe little place like this even count? How is
Holy
this
shit.
any different than your tiny apartment?
Oh my god. The girls are fighting!
It's completely different. I'm surrounded by people, and...
It's the same. You don't go anywhere new. You're too terrified to step outside of your comfort zone.
Oh, come on. You can't
Get her
talk.
ass, Aoi.
You couldn't
You
even
don't
start
deserve to
working
put
at
up
the
with her
office
shit.
with me because you're
She's a
too
shit
anxious to leave
protagonist.
your
You should be the
apartment.
protagonist instead.
Yeah, for real.
Kill her, take the mantle.
Yes!
That's not fair. If I'm not certain about everything, then it's too hard to... Why are we fighting? We both know what we're battling with, so... Why?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
We sit in uncomfortable silence for a while. Every now and then, Aoi shuffles in her seat and checks her phone. I said some nasty things to her. Sometimes I talk before I can even think twice about what I'm saying.
Aoi?
Sometimes?
Yeah, for real.
Tell me about your dream vacation.
Mine? I'd actually like to go somewhere colder. I like the cold. I like to wrap up in blankets and sip hot cocoa. Maybe a winter getaway to Switzerland or Norway.
That doesn't sound half bad. There's something nice about snuggling up in the cold.
Right? I'm glad you agree.
You think we'll ever get away?
I am certain we will.
Maybe we could go somewhere together.
Maybe. By the way, I wanted to tell you that I'll be leaving the maid cafe soon.
Huh?
Really? That's great! What does your manager think?
Fuck the manager?
She pauses before answering. I'm not sure if she's thinking or trying to build suspense or...
I think he's had a change of heart.
It's her, it's her, it's her, it's
Yeah,
her,
that's...
it's her.
Oh my gosh.
He said I can do what I want.
That's fantastic, Aoi.
It's a relief, that's for sure. My last shift is tomorrow. After that, I'll finally be able to escape that one guy.
Aoi hangs her head. She doesn't have to say anything more. I know that she's talking about her stalker, the disgusting guy that makes advances on her at work. I'm sad that it had to come to Aoi quitting her job in order to escape him, but a solution is a solution.
What will you do for work?
I'm sure something will come up. I have a bit of money tucked away, so I'm not too worried. And my boyfriend has a good job.
You're what?
So he can probably help out.
Is it Kojiro?
Your boyfriend?
Yeah, there it is.
I'm slightly shocked that Aoi dropped that negative information so casually.
Yeah, so are we!
Yeah, since when has she been seeing somebody? She's never spoken of a boyfriend before. A sharp knife carved from jealousy pricks my heart, and I have to look away from her in order to hide the tears welling in my eyes.
We've been together for a little while.
Oh?
His name is Junpei. He's great.
Huh?
Okay.
Huh?
Actually, he's going to pick me up in a little bit.
Is it Kojiro lying about his name?
No. This is... Hold on.
Do we know it? Have we seen a Junpei?
No. But...
Is this one of the people that you've mentioned in the chat?
KG! It's the one person on the cast list that hasn't shown up.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That would explain it, because I was like... I don't know, I feel like this is a little far into the game to, like, introduce somebody that we haven't seen yet, but... Maybe her boyfriend is Corpse Girl? Is the Corpse Girl hacker?
Possibly.
Because I feel like it would be really late into the game to introduce the hacker. But if we're about to meet somebody...
You know what? Junpei, the boyfriend, is the red herring. It's
or yeah, that would make sense, actually.
It's just Aoi. It's simply Aoi. I will not deviate from this theory.
Yeah, I could see that.
Until proven definitively otherwise.
Fair. No, I think that's still smart. But I do like the idea of him being a red herring. Junpei. I hate him already. I hate the sound of his name, and I hate the stupid-looking face that my imagination cooks up. She's going to become convinced that it's him because of her hatred towards him, and she's going to be betrayed that it's actually Aoi.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe she'll kill him, and then she'll find out it's Aoi.
Oh, God.
Has he kissed Aoi? Has he touched her? Has he slept with my Aoi? I'll kill him. I'll fucking murder him in his sleep.
I'm so happy for you.
The juxtaposition of that is very funny.
Holy shit.
Aoi's phone vibrates against the table. She glances at the screen and lets out a tiny squeal.
Oh, he's here now. I'll introduce you.
Thanks.
Yes, introduce.
I cut myself off and ignore Aoi's quizzical stare. Aoi stands up and looks towards the door. She claps her hands in excitement and waves at a broad, bumbling man staggering toward our table.
Hey, babe.
Oh.
Huh.
That's not what I would have guessed at all. Interesting.
You know what? Good for her.
Yeah. He's fine except for the little pin hanging off. That concerns me. I feel like he's dating her just because she's a maid person. But I don't know, maybe not.
He's quitting being a maid person.
Yeah.
And maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe, yeah.
You know what? Good for her. Good for her.
No, agreed.
Very credible.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Look at his lecherous eyes, his drooling mouth, his disheveled clothes. He's fine! How he's dating this fucker? She could have had anyone she wanted. She could have had me. She could have had my gorgeous body. I would give myself to her anytime she wants. She picked Junpei over me.
Fred?
Yes. Junpei, this is Noriko.
Sup?
Hi.
Aoi talks about you a lot.
She does?
Probably.
What the fuck does that
I'm
mean?
going to go catch a movie.
Interesting.
Would you like to join us, Noriko?
It either means that the relationships... What?
People need to stop inviting Noriko to third wheel.
No, for real, though. My guess is that that means either that this relationship's still new, so he assumes she talks about her, or he literally drowns out everything she says because he doesn't care about her as a person. It could go 50-50, I feel like.
Nah, babe, remember you said we were gonna...
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I don't like that. My opinion of this man is going down very fast.
Yeah.
It's fine. I've got stuff to do.
Oh, okay. Maybe next time.
Maybe.
Well, see you.
Late.
Bye.
Howie grabs Junpei's arm and the two lumber away. I give up. I clearly can't compete with what Junpei has to offer her. I'm over her and... What?
Nothing. Have we considered the fact that maybe Aoi just isn't a lesbian?
I know, there's nothing that explicitly that she said that she isn't. She just said that she was, like, going through some stuff and couldn't be in a relationship with her. But we don't know, like, how true that was because it happened in the past. It could be because...
Noriko is the unreliable narrator of all time.
So there's no telling, like... It could be anything. I'm over her anyway. I had my chance in senior high school and I blew it. I've moved on. That was my conviction, right? I want her so badly. But I'll just keep moving forward. I'll find someone else. Someone else to fill the void until I can have her.
Oh my god.
I'm over her. I'm over all of this. Junpei isn't even worth killing. I don't have the time to waste on him anyway. I have something like 70 requests to work on. I don't have time to be relaxing here. I need to go home and work and fulfill Corpse Girl's ambitions. If I do that, maybe I can get over Aoi. And if Corpse Girl becomes famous enough, maybe Aoi will respect me and love me. And we can be together and we can go to Hawaii or Australia or Switzerland or Norway and drink hot cocoa in the sun and snuggle up together to stay cold. And we can get over our fears and anxieties together and we will always be happy. Even if Junpei dies and Aoi wouldn't even care about it and she could just kiss me on the beach and we'd be so happy together.
Yeah.
Everything would be so much... Everything would be so much better if Corpse Girl could get her shit together and just pull herself up from my mind and not drown in the endless thoughts of what if and who and why that circulate like draining water within my brain. Everything would be so much better if Aoi just loved me like I love her. But for now, I'm over her. I have work to do. Each corpse blurs into the next. They all look the same to me now. Each cause of death is just an insignificant fact, just a bullet point, a tiny detail to be incorporated into a photo. I've lost track of how many photos I've created tonight. 20? 30? But the requests keep coming in. I thought there were 70, but there's so many more now. 200? 300? I can't waste my time counting them. This one is going to die from a baseball bat to the face. This one is going to drown. This cute guy is going to sever his own head. And this pretty girl will electrocute herself. They're all going to leave beautiful corpses and beautiful photos. We'll have fun collecting corpses that look like these victims. Me and Tomoe and Kojiro will apply makeup to each corpse and we'll dress them up. We'll zip them up in cute little body bags and put a nice little ribbon on top and deliver them to our victims.
I feel like there's a very simple logistic problem here. How many people die?
I know, and also that are, like, how many people die and how many people are up for cremation specifically? Like, you don't just have access to every corpse ever. Like, that already limits you.
You have access to a fourth of everyone who goes to cremation.
Yeah. Well, and also...
To this specific morgue. Like, there's a very simple logistic. You shouldn't have changed the website.
No.
To say each person will have a corpse delivered to them.
Yeah.
The corpse photo is fine. Clearly, because someone killed your sister with just a photo.
No, yeah, absolutely. She's so over her head.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And each one will die in turn and leave behind a beautiful corpse. Beautiful corpses all over Tokyo. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful just like me. So slim and skeletal and perfect. So real. Each corpse will look just a little bit like me. Gorgeous. Kojiro called me gorgeous once. Aoi has never called me gorgeous. I don't have enough burner phones to send out all these photos. I'll have to use each phone multiple times. Maybe I can send 10 photos from a phone before I dump it. That's a good idea. It will reduce the amount of work. We also won't have enough room in the van to collect so many corpses from the morgue. We'll have to make a few trips, back and forth from the morgue to the factory to the morgue. I wonder how many bodies we can fit inside at once. 5, 10, 15 if we stack them all on top of each other? I wonder if I could squeeze in between them instead of sitting in the passenger seat. I'm pretty small. I'm pretty skinny. I could probably zip myself up in a body bag and hide amongst the cadavers and pop out and scare Kojiro when he opens up the van to unload them. Boo! Got you, Kojiro. But you didn't know I was in here with the corpses. Bet I look just like them, don't I? Can you unzip a body bag from the inside? I'll have to try it out. I can imagine Kojiro's shocked expression when I pop out like a naked singer bursting out of a birthday cake. Maybe I could strip down before I get into the body bag. I bet he'd like that. And so she's turning this into obsession about Corpse Girl and Kojiro, I think. I bet he'd like to see me slide out of the body bag completely bare with my pale skin and my bony arms and my scrawny legs. His eyes would pop out of my skull when he looks at my prominent rib cage and my hips and my tiny flat breasts. He'd probably think about it every night before he goes to sleep and fantasize about me and my perfect body, and he'd dream about cuddling up with me in the body bag and hiding between the cadavers in the van. Oh. Don't know if we really needed a CG for this.
Boo!
Unless this is actually happening.
God damn it, Noriko.
Got you!
Fuck. What the fuck, Noriko?
I pull the top of the body bag down around me and let my chest breathe in the morning sunlight.
Boo! Boo!
My naked skin tingles from the fresh air. I don't think I've ever exposed as much skin to the sun. No, absolutely. I giggle and watch Kojiro step back.
Got you! You didn't know I was in here!
I wrestle my arms free and make an L shape with my hand. I press it against my forehead.
Kojiro's a loser! Kojiro didn't know I was in here! Na 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 na!
Just wondering why you wouldn't answer your phone. You're naked.
Boo! Climb in here with me!
You okay?
Climb in!
I unzip the body bag further to make room for Kojiro, but he doesn't advance. He simply stands outside the van, staring at me in disbelief.
One sec.
He pulls his phone out of his pocket and presses it to his ear.
Yeah, found her. Back of the van. Yeah, in an HRP. Okay.
Kojiro hangs up the phone and puts his hand on his hips.
Your clothes in here too?
Dunno, but I'm very cold. Come warm me up.
You're lucky we didn't leave the factory yet. These deliveries can wait. Go inside, get dressed.
Can't leave the body bag. I'm naked.
Shit.
Kojiro returns his phone to his face.
Can you bring her some clothes? Mad.
Kojiro approaches the van. He ducks his head under the roof and stares into my eyes.
Tomoe's coming outside. She has clothes.
Not gonna wear them. I'm a corpse now. I'm Corpse Girl.
Okay.
She hasn't slept, and she's off her meds.
Yeah.
What the actual fuck? Noriko, put these on.
Tomoe appears from nowhere and thrusts her hand out. In her fist is a shirt and a pair of tracksuit pants, but they don't belong to me.
This is all I have with me. Take them.
I reach out to grab the clothes, but then I push Tomoe's hand aside at the last second and send the garments flying out of the van.
Little bitch.
Look at me! I'm a corpse! I'm Corpse Girl! Get inside the body bag with me, Tomoe. I wanna snuggle.
Ain't no way in hell that's gonna happen. You finally cracked.
I think this is serious.
No way. You think? She's lost her mind. We gotta take her home.
Yeah. Noriko, get out of the van. Sit in the passenger seat.
No!
Noriko, please. We're worried about you. We're gonna take you home.
I don't have a home. I'm a corpse, remember? Take me to the morgue!
I perform my best corpse impression by sticking my tongue out of my mouth and rolling my eyes back. When nobody laughs, I decide to laugh for them.
Enough.
Kojiro climbs into the van and grabs my wrists.
Let me go!
He forces my arms into the body bag so they're pinned by my sides. I can't fight him off. He's far stronger than I'll ever be. He pulls up the zipper on the body bag until it completely envelops me. Then he pushes me backwards so that I fall against a stack of cadavers. There's an ant on my microphone. Go on, little guy. The van's door slams shut as soon as he climbs out. It's dark. I hear shuffling around outside and then the revving of the engine.
We're going to the morgue! We're going to the morgue!
I sing as loud as I can, but I don't think they can hear me.
Morgue! Morgue! Going to the morgue!
I laugh until I can't breathe, and then I decide to suffocate for a little bit. Okay.
Erica had fun.
Yeah, I bet. That was a great session. Oh, Act 1, clear! That's the ending?!
Yeah,
What?
She suffers a complete mental break.
Oh, are we switching?
Yes!
We're switching perspectives?
We don't have to deal with Noriko anymore!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus.
Cool! Awesome!
What the hell? Oh my god.
We don't have to deal with Noriko's POV anymore.
Jesus.
Thank God. Holy shit.
Whew, okay.
You know what? Corpse Factory is a genius. They knew exactly how far they could push Noriko, pushed her a little bit farther, and then gave us Kojiro immediately.
Yeah, I dig that. I dig that a lot. Oh my god. I was not expecting this.
Cool. Awesome. Act 2. We did it.
And all of our predictions for when Act 1 was gonna end, and we didn't even get close.
I mean, there were like 3 or 4 scenes after Yuriko died.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
we were close.
Close-ish, yeah. Close. On our like 5th guess. Okay. I try to reflect on life every morning. It keeps me grounded, keeps my mind busy. A busy mind is a happy mind. I like to assess myself like I'm judging my own life. Kojiro, 34. Not much more to me than my name. Done a lot of things. A lot of things I regret. A lot of things I don't. I'm happy overall. In a better place than I was a year ago. Stable job, small group of friends, a couple of hobbies. Enough to live a satisfying life. I've got ambitions, desires, passions. And fears. Who doesn't? I'm clever, at least in my own opinion. I speak a little French, a lot of Japanese, English not so much. Dad always told me girls like multilingual guys. I haven't proven that theory yet. Been a while since I was in a relationship, and she never cared for my second language. There's someone new I'm interested in. She's strange, dark, deep. Like me. She doesn't get me, though. But I get her. I understand everything about her. And she's gone off her rocker.
Complete mental break.
Yeah. Maybe she'll come around. Maybe not.
No, that was last month. Last month's the mental break.
Yeah, there's a month between, so since that's the case, I'm hoping that means she's kind of figured herself out, gone back on her pills, maybe calmed down a bit.
Stop stripping and jumping into vans.
Yeah. That's probably enough self-reflection for today. I get caught up sometimes. Easy to slip too far inside my mind. Got things to do today. Deliveries to make. The boss is cracking the whip. I've already eaten breakfast. There's one thing off my to-do list. Might need a coffee, though. Should have time to stop by the cafe. I grab
You want I should do the narration for this act, actually?
Yeah, if you want. I thought about offering, but I didn't want to, feel, obligated of, I did the whole first part, now your turn. So, feel free.
I think it's less that and more, you hit Noriko's tone very well sometimes.
Oh, thank you.
I think I could hit Kojiro.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'll grab my keys, phone, wallet, and a book for the train ride.
Later.
I happen to mind to say goodbye to empty rooms. Used to be funny in my school days. Not so funny anymore, but it stuck with me. Found it hard to break habits. I leave the apartment behind. It occurs to me that it might be the last time.
What?
Probably
Oh.
not, but a possibility. My mind always thinks of such things. Always prepared for the worst. The benefit of living near the train station is not having to walk far, but the noise pierces my apartment. I've learned to sleep through it. The platform was quiet today. Must have been the rush. Going straight to the factory today. That blonde girl will drive from there. Tomo? Toma?
You've been working together for like over a month and you don't know her name?
Tomoe. Always on the tip of my tongue. I like the factory. Spent a lot of time with their dad.
It's okay.
He worked hard, but he always had time for me. But the factory is different now. Colder. Reminds me too much of the morgue. Not surprising, though. That's if Noriko made it her home. She calls it the corpse factory. Not a fan of the name. I like morbid things, but, the factory meant a lot to me. Now it means nothing. It's just a place to go. I still see Dad there sometimes. I picture him working away. I know he's not really there, just my mind remembering better times. I miss him a lot. I hope he's proud of me.
Can you help me load up?
Yeah.
The blonde girl is standing by a flatbed trolley. It's piled high with 4 cadavers. Each one is sealed in 8 chirping. I take the trolley and steer it towards our van. The back door is already open. Quick peek inside reveals Noriko is not hiding within.
Okay.
I hoist the first cadaver off the trolley and load it into the van. Second one follows, then the third. I'll wipe a trickle of sweat off my brow. Not today. Should take off my coat. Maybe later. One more cadaver on the trolley. Into the van it
You're
goes.
pretty quick at this.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, why are you still helping her?
Loyalty?
Yeah, right.
She means a lot to me. Even if I don't mean much to her.
I don't think anyone means much to her anymore.
Might be right.
I look straight at the girl. Not the type I normally associate with. Girls like her usually think I'm a freak. Or not normal. Either or. But we've gotten to know each other. A little. Wouldn't call her a friend yet.
Why do you still hang around?
Dunno. All this shit freaked me out from the start, but it's weird. Feels like we're achieving something, you know?
Yeah.
Even if it ain't right. Just feels like I got a purpose now.
Purpose.
I can't count how many people have died because of us. The last month has been wild, but I don't even lose sleep over it anymore.
Neither. Never did.
Figures. I'm probably gonna go to hell.
Hell.
You know, for all the bad shit I've been doing. Even if I'm not actually killing people, I'm still enabling it. Don't you ever think we're gonna go to hell?
Don't believe in the place.
I never used to, but I've just been thinking lately, that's all. But between this and working at the office part-time, I can send some decent cash to my kid brother and sister, you know? Now that Noriko's paying us anyway.
What?
She's
Getting
what?
Paid?
Oh shit, you're not?
Joking. I'm getting paid.
That would have been awkward.
Girl yawns and shuffles on the spot. She looks back to the factory. The roller door at the loading deck is wide open.
Bring the trolley?
Okay.
She walks away. I grab the trolley and wheel it back to the loading dock. I abandon the trolley and step inside the factory.
Oh my god.
You here?
The outline of a sleeping body in the corner begins to stir. I make my way to the futon lying on the cold concrete floor. It's a worn-out thing. Frayed fabric, torn edges. Lying on top of it, covered by a thin blanket, is the girl of my dreams.
Huh? What time is it?
Time to get up.
Oh my god, full body Noriko.
Yeah.
Come on.
Got work to do.
How many deliveries today?
That's the other girl. I'm just the muscle.
I reach my hand out to her, same way I do every morning. She never takes it. Instead, she slowly climbs to her feet without assistance. She's still wearing yesterday's clothes, yesterday's makeup, yesterday's sweat. She's gorgeous.
When are you going back home?
This is my home now.
You need a shower.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. My place smells terrible, like rotting flesh.
And this place doesn't?
I can't get the odor out. It's been getting worse since I first moved in there.
This place smells too. Look at what's around you.
That's just a towards the wrecks of cadavers that filled the factory. We acquired some warehouse wrecking some time ago. Didn't take long for us to fill out most of the shelves with cadavers. The industrial air conditioner we installed staves off the decay for a little while, but not long enough. We try not to let each cadaver remain here for more than a few days. Sometimes we forget. It's so cold here, all the time. It's not like Dad's factory at all. The stench could make anyone's eyes water. We just seem to be getting used to it.
I like it here. The smell here is different. It's nice.
Okay. You probably have requests to work on. I'll leave you be.
Norika doesn't say anything. A thoughtful expression covers her face. I make my way back through the trolley. We've been overwhelmed with work lately. Seems like Corpse Girl's website has become the next big trend in Japan. Dozens of requests pour in every day. A lot of people are wanted dead. I don't care about the reasons why. I just do the work. It's all for Norika. Couldn't care less about Corpse Girl's ambitions or whatever she normally says. I want to prove to her that I'm useful. Good. Worthy. Holy fuck, was he not joking when he said she could have just asked him for a date?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Because he's not even like, oh, it's a nice bonus that I get the corpses for myself. Like, it genuinely sounds like he just wants to be with her.
Holy fuck.
Is this like Yandere Kojiro almost? Like, are we getting like super obsessed? Is he feel about her the way she feels about Aoi?
God, I hope not. This is the only way I can think of to earn her love. I respect him.
Damn.
Because he could have said yes when she fucking snapped and woke up naked.
That is true. Truck. That is true.
She could have said yes in a heartbeat, and he decided, you know what, you are off your meds.
Yeah. Kojiro might be a weirdo and crazy and helping kill a bunch of people in Japan, but he respects his women.
I told her I was doing it for corpses. Wanted to get my hands on some for myself. That was a lie. All of it.
And here I was thinking that he had some like grand master plan and he was going to be like the villain secretly.
Why would I need to acquire corpses? I work at a morgue. I've been sealing them.
Wait, what? Okay, that's a plot twist. Is that why how he knew already how to... So, wait, was he the one who came up with the solution of like, oh, we can take the cremation ones, or was that Noriko?
No. He provided the method.
Okay.
She
just got the van.
She got the...
So he just pretended to like think about it for a little bit and was like, oh, I figured it out, even though he knew the whole time.
Yeah. And she... And that whole shit about Kim, like, almost backing up because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing, that was a lie, too.
True.
Holy shit.
Wow.
It has been 5 minutes in Kojiro Land, and I fucking love him more.
No, he's great.
I love him more than I did 5 minutes ago.
This has, like, the most, like, bizarre yet interesting cast of, like, any VN I think I've ever played. Like, it's small, but all of them are really, like, unique and interesting, and they've all thrown me off at some point or another.
Yep, can't wait for Junpei to turn out to be some slasher killer.
Yeah, for real.
Just needed her to believe that she could motivate me, bargain with me, control me. When she achieves her goal, whatever it may be, I'll talk to her, heart to heart. Maybe I'll even propose.
0 to 60.
I let a girl like her slip away. She's too precious, too beautiful, too brooding and macabre, and I need her. It's as simple as that. Since the first time I laid eyes on her over a year ago.
Oh no! This is revelation after revelation after revelation. Oh my god.
Okay, so we are officially in Owie zone.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Oh my god. Oh.
You know what that one kill. That one kill that Noriko was worried about is like, hey, I think there's someone following me and doing kills for me. That was fucking Kojiro, wasn't it?
Oh shit, yeah, because that was a year ago, wasn't it?
Over a year ago, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my
Lord.
god. I'm just gonna say right now, I'm very glad that we're playing this for Kei and Kiki, and I'm not playing this by myself, because if I was going through these twists and turns myself, like, not with nobody else, I would be, like, losing my fucking mind.
You're still losing your fucking
I mean, I
mind.
am, but at least, like, I have somebody else here to lose their mind with me and, like, talk to about it. Because, like, if I went and talked to, like, my sister or my fiance or something and was like, the guy just been stalking her for a year and he's been stealing corpses, they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? My god!
Holy shit. Oh. The day she moved into her apartment. I've kept close eyes ever since. I must have her. I will have her. I'll do anything for Noriko.
My god.
It is a literal one-to-one parallel.
Yeah. Oh my god. We're a little over, but I'm curious because we just got into it. Do you want to go one more scene? Or do you want to
sure.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm so curious now, like...
The limitations are on you, always.
Okay. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, I know it's like midnight where you are, so...
If you let me, I will just go on forever.
Fair.
I have no impulse control.
As I suppose referenced by our Final Fantasy conversation earlier today.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
I also have no impulse control, but it's been like beat into me here and there a little bit of like more so obligation comes over impulse control. So if I have an obligation or like something like physical needs, then I will put it. But otherwise, I'm the same way, so I understand.
Yeah, that's why you dictate the limitations. I'm a NEET. I have no obligations.
Fair enough. Okay, so we'll do one more scene and then we'll call it, unless some weird, crazy, another twist happens.
Physical labor always makes me hungry. A normal human trait, I would assume. I take a seat at the restaurant and place an order once the waitress arrives. Waiting for a meal is boring. I decide to read. Today's book is Foss Photography. Heard from Noriko. She doesn't know. When I flip over the cover, I'm reminded of why I started coming here. I once saw Noriko at this very same restaurant. She was eating omurice and reading Strange Flower. She didn't eat much. 3 mouthfuls, if I recall correctly. But she read her book until the restaurant closed. I learned then that she's a girl that would rather feed her mind than her body. I'm personally the opposite. Love to eat. But I find Noriko's traits endearing. It's hard not to fall for someone in love with educating herself. I also touched my heart that she chose to read the book I lent her. Come to think of it, I never did get that back from her. It's probably overdue at the library now. Maybe I should have showed my face there again. Added to the list of places I can't visit anymore. My meal arrives. Omurice. I dig in. It's tasty. I assume this is Noriko's favorite. Funnily enough, it was Dad's favorite too. I devour the dish in a few minutes. I like to lick the plate clean. I always into a funny look from the staff. The heat from the meal has fogged up my glasses. I take them off and wipe and clean off my shirt.
No, you?
Ah, fuck. Thanks to my natural blurry vision, I can't see who sits down across from me. I quickly return my glasses to the rightful place.
Jimbo, right?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Kojiro. I don't think so. Trust me. You are? Junpei Matsumoto.
I'm sorry, what is your last name?
Does that...
I don't know why, I just had a flashback to Ota.
Oh, yeah. Matsushita?
Yeah.
That's kind of close, yeah. He seems like a very toned down version of Oda.
I hope he's the toned down version of Ota and not just exactly Ota.
He's at least good at putting up a front if he's not, because Oda's not ashamed of his like crazy fandomness and like spits it out from the moment.
Ota could never bag Aoi. Ever in his life.
Yeah, that is very true. Especially now with his hedgehog ass looking Nirvana Initiative hair.
Yeah, that's mad. The Rotan stranger offers his hand to me. I don't reciprocate the gesture.
Can I help you?
Nah, man, just hanging, you know? Saw you here, wanted to say, what's up? What's up?
I don't know you. I'll be going.
Stay a while. Let's talk about Corpse Girl.
Why? Why is he blushing? Yeah, this is the red herring. Here we go.
Yeah.
The stranger's words prevent me from standing up. I glare at him.
What about Corpse Girl?
She's killed a lot of people, right? Like a hell of a lot of people.
Probably. I don't know.
Come on, man. You're in her crew, yeah?
I fucking hate him.
What the fuck?
I don't know why. I don't know why. I just have this. I'm on Team Noriko now. Kill him in his sleep.
Yeah, this is bad news.
Why does he know?
You run that white piece of shit van. Am I right?
Honestly, like.
You know what? Never mind. He's observant. Fuck
Yeah,
him.
honestly, like, he's doing a better job than the police are, so, like, yeah, I guess that's smart.
He also hasn't called in a tip. There's probably a reward out. He hasn't claimed it.
That's true.
Drop to him.
So maybe he wants in?
Maybe he has acknowledged that, that Noriko girl is part of this shit. And that Noriko girl is friends with my girlfriend.
I don't want to piss off my girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't want to piss off my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true, maybe.
I don't...
Careful now. If I can find you, it can't be that hard for the cops to pinch you.
What do you want?
Like I said, just wanted to say what's up.
I don't believe that.
You know what? Fuck it. My opinion on him is going a full 360. It's running like a fucking hamster wheel right now. I like him. I don't like him.
Yeah, it's like doing like ping pong. We're on a roller coaster.
He reminds me of Otto, which is enough to make me instinctually hate him. But the way he is acting makes me want to like him. You understand, right?
No, yeah, it's very interesting. Once again, this cast is full of like a small group of people who are constantly just throwing me off and like making me second guess everything about them.
The foul man leads across the table. His hot breath reeks more than the factory.
I want to know how you guys do it. How do you get up every morning knowing that there's a killer out there even more powerful and successful than Corpse Girl?
It's Aoi!
Oh my god.
Yeah, there is no way he has the balls to go up to one of Corpse Girl's workers and say, hey guy, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm your hacker.
Do you think he pulled a Kojiro and said, I'll help you beat Corpse Girl if you date me, and that's why she's dating him?
Oh my.
Like, it's like a direct parallel to Kojiro and Noriko. What is this game? Oh my god.
I know exactly what he's referring to. I try not to let my face betray me. It's true that Corpse Girl has some tough competition. Around the time Noriko targeted her sister, somebody hacked Corpse Girl's website. Ever since then, a new string of deaths have raged across Tokyo like wildfire. Deaths not caused by Corpse Girl. However, they should be identical.
Yeah.
So the fact that you know that they are different is weird.
Unless like there's something about like leaving a certain calling card that differentiates them or something maybe.
It started off with the copycat killer stealing Noriko's requests. People that were sentenced to death via Corpse Girl's website were found dead before we could reach them. But that didn't last long. After a while, completely unrelated people were being found dead across the city, people whose deaths had never been requested through the website. Because of that, we stopped worrying about it. Noriko was happy as long as her own victims were being poached. She didn't care if someone else was running a similar operation, as long as they kept their hands off her prey. I haven't given it much thought since. And then this guy appears out of nowhere. It's pretty damn obvious that he's involved with the copycat killer. He's seen me around, knows what I've been doing, knows that there are two separate powers out there killing. It doesn't take much to figure him out.
What's your method?
Excuse me?
You kill faster than Corpse Girl. How?
Whoa there, buddy. I don't kill anyone. Here, check this shit.
Human removal service?
The guy shows me his phone. There's a web page on the screen. It looks similar to Corpse Girl's website, but it's not the same. I read the name of the site out loud.
The Human Removal Service.
Nice, huh?
What is this?
Just read it.
I do as I'm told. There's a paragraph of information below the site's title. We remove unwanted human beings. Take advantage of our free and efficient removal solutions. Fill in the name and address of the human being you would like removed. Following that text is a form to be filled out, just like the one on Corpse Girl's website. I think I get it. This is the copycat's own website. They are running an identical operation, accepting user requests for victims' details and then somehow carrying out killings. But how far do the similarities extend? Are they creating corpse photos to send to victims? Are they forcing victims to kill themselves or carrying out premeditated murder? Are they delivering corpses to victims?
You involved with this?
Nah, just a fan. Used to be a Corpse Girl fanboy. That shit was wild. Then I discovered this site. It's so much cooler. More profesh, you know?
The guy leans in once more.
I even used this site once.
What happened?
The guy I wanted to die, he disappeared off the face of the planet within 24 hours.
Did he kill Aoi's stalker? Or the manager?
Can you believe it? And they're offering the service for free.
There's no doubt about it. This guy's involved with the copycat and this website. He's here to taunt me, pressure me. He knows who I am. But what's his endgame?
Can I try the site?
Sure, man. Type the web address into your phone.
I retrieve my phone from my pocket and enter the site's address. Loads quickly. The Human Removal Service. I bookmark the site and scroll down to fill in the name field.
Matsumoto?
Wow.
What?
Yes.
I type in Junpei Matsumoto. The next field requests an address.
Where do you live?
Hey, just a second. What the F are you doing?
Address, please.
You're a psycho. Don't put in my details.
Why are you worried? Not like the killer would target an accomplice.
Of course not, but still. Such a dick move.
Oh, he just admitted it. Wow.
I love Kojiro.
Kojiro is fucking wonderful.
Got him. I stand up and pocket my phone.
Later, Junpei.
Freaking weirdo.
His face is contorted into a foul grimace, like he just swallowed something sour. I leave the restaurant.
What the hell? Oh my god.
Oh, it's fucking Aoi.
Holy shit.
There isn't a fucking universe. You have to prove to me definitively with, like, verified sources that it's not Aoi at this point. Holy shit.
Yeah, I would be incredibly shocked if it wasn't for whatever reason. Like, there's
a reason she just quit her job.
She just quit
That
her
she
job.
was allowed to quit her job.
And she got a boyfriend, like... Yeah, I don't know. There's too many coincidences. And after all of that stress... Oh, my God.
Oh, God, wait.
Wow.
So now... So we made it to Act 2, which means we no longer have to deal with Naruto's special brand of what the fuck.
Thank goodness. I'm curious...
We still have to... Unfortunately, she is still a main That's why she's in the fucking... Fuck you, Aoi.
I was curious if it would change at all, like, their positionings would change now that Kojiro's taken over, or if, like, Junpei would get at it or something, but yeah, that would make sense as to why she's up there, because now she's a player in the game. Oh! Yeah. Hi, Elise, sorry! Welcome in, but yeah, we're just about to wrap it up. But thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a good day. You missed some interesting revelations. This was a lot.
We learned more in the past 10 minutes than we did
the entire game.
In 2 hours. 2 hours before that.
Oh my God.
More revelations happened in the last 10 minutes than our entire session before that. That's amazing.
Yeah. It was starting to get a little, like, slow and stagnant, and I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but, like, man.
And then Noriko snapped, and then we stopped being Noriko, and that's great.
And that's when the ball started rolling again. My God.
The Corpse Factory really just said, it's getting too slow for you? Okay, let's speed things up.
Yeah, let's go turbo speed. We're going light speed.
Yeah, Kojiro's been stalking her for a year. Yeah. We know the identity of the copycat's accomplice. Yeah, no.
The fact that there's a copycat period.
Yeah, no. Kojiro's, like, desperately in love with Noriko. Desperately.
Yeah. Noriko is to Kojiro what Aoi is to Noriko.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Can't wait to figure out that actually Aoi does love Noriko, but her neuroses just won't fucking let her. Yeah. Noriko's too much of a mess for Aoi, is the issue.
No, that's true. Oh my gosh. My head is reeling.
God, I love Kojiro.
Yeah. Well, on that note, thanks for stopping by. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I can't wait until next week, because what the hell? My God.
Because I won't be secretly dreading next week. Because Noriko was... I cannot stress enough that Noriko is the worst VN protagonist I have ever had the experience of experiencing.
You mean, like, the way she's written, or, like, as, like, a person?
Her decision-making is god-awful.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I thought, like, Junpei and Sigma have had dumb moments, but she's way worse.
Junpei and Sigma were smart people who had dumb moments. Yeah. Noriko is an egotistical asshole.
Yeah.
Who does not care about anything around her. And is also just completely unreliable as a person. Let alone as a narrator.
Yeah, I'm curious if we'll, like, get to know any, like, snippets that she just, like, blacked out or skipped over or something like that, now that we have a different POV. Or if Kojiro's... I'm curious if Kojiro's also gonna be just as bad.
I wonder if, like, Like that scene at the cafe, where she was like, I'll kill him. I'll fucking kill him in his sleep. I'm so happy for you. I wonder if we get just moments from that from outside of her perspective.
Yeah.
Just looking at her, not as the POV character, and going like, oh, she's saying that with a smile on her face. She wants to fucking kill someone.
Yeah. I could see that, especially because I feel like they're trying to show Kojiro as somebody who, like, really knows her, because he's been stalking her all this time, so, like, he could read her really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I cannot wait to be following Kojiro around, who seems to be continuing the trend of making dumb decisions, but not because he is making dumb decisions, but because he is a simp, and that's acceptable. Kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is not the one making the decisions. He's just following them out. And that's Nazi language, actually. You know what? Let's cut the stream. We're done here.
Fair enough. Well, thanks, everybody. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.